Subtotal in Excel. In this video, we will learn how to make use of subtotal option present in Data tab in Excel. Before getting into subtotal, let us first understand what are record groups. You can group the records in a table based on the column values. Say for example, in the first table, we are having the columns like employee ID, name, type, department, salary and city. So in type column, there are three categories, something like contract, permanent and temporary. We can group the records. Say for example, A006, 07 and 3. These records belong to the group contract employees. Similarly, there are 4 records which belong to permanent and there are another 3 records which belong to temporary employees. That means we can group the records based on the column values in a table. Similarly, observe the second table. We are having something like sales, marketing and HR. So there are some records which come under this group sales like 09, 02, 07. They come under the group like sales. In the same way, in our day-to-day work, we can come across number of such group elements like product group or departments or particular month based on city name or based on qualification, subjects, etc. So we'll look at an example how to make the groups in Excel. Observe this table. In this table, we can find that the records are sorted based on employee ID. Suppose if we want to group the elements based on type, we can follow a simple method, that is, we can go to sort option and custom sort. In that I will select the type of employment. I will click the OK button. You observe this, the records are sorted now based on the column type. So you can observe the groups which are put together like contract is together, permanent and temporary. So by making these kind of grouping or logical groups, so by making use of such logical groups, you can find subtotal for the group items. So in the same way, I can make use of department column. I can go to sorting, custom sort. I can use department. I can click OK button. So observe this, the administration department is put together, HR, marketing, sales, they are put together. That means we have done some logical grouping of the records based on the column values. Once again, I will make use of this type. That means I will sort based on the type. So I will use custom sort. I am using the type option. So you can also group the elements by using the group button. That means once the grouping is done, you can select the row. You can select the row for which the column values are similar. Then click on the group option, you can group this. You will get an outline wherein you can click on the button to hide or show the group elements. Once, if it is not required, you can make use of ungroup and you can clear the outline. So grouping will help us to do the subtotal. Now let us see how to make use of subtotal option present in Excel. Subtotal can be used for the data that are logically grouped based on the column values. Subtotal helps in quickly calculating the total of related records. We will look at this with an example. In this example, the table is sorted based on employee ID. We need the subtotal based on employee type. So if you want to obtain the subtotal based on the type column, first thing we have to do is we have to logically group the records based on the column type. That can be achieved just by doing the sorting. That means I will make use of custom sort. I will use this employee type and then click the OK button. So records are sorted based on the column values, that is based on contract, permanent and temporary employees. So now I will apply subtotal for this table. So now the records are logically grouped based on the column type. So in order to apply this subtotal, just place the cursor in the table, click on the subtotal option present in data tab. Say first element, that is the subtotal dialog box look like this. So in this, at each change in, you have to select the column on which you want the subtotal. In this example, I want the subtotal to be done based on employee type. Then what is the function? That means what function you want to apply for the column. That means I will be using sum function for the column salary here. See this. This is the function name and this is the column on which you want to apply the function. Then I will click the OK button. Observe this, there are 3 employees with contract. For that there is a subtotal. Once again there are 4 records for permanent employees and again there is a subtotal. Finally there are 3 records with a temporary option, there is a subtotal. Finally there is a grand total option. You can observe the group items or group outlines is present here. You can just click on this. One to just display the summary, second one to just display the subtotal and the grand total, and if you want all the details, click on the third button. So you can remove the subtotal by just clicking on subtotal option and remove all button. So once again I will do this. I will click on the, now the records are sorted based on the column type. That is, we are making a logical group of these records. So now I will use the subtotal. I want to do the subtotal based on employee type. I will click on the subtotal option. I will select the type, then what function I want to use and on which column I want to apply this, then click the OK button. You can also copy this. That means if you want, you can copy this to another location. You can copy to another location and you can paste it. So this will not have any outlines. So it is permanent, and even after removing the outline, you can obtain this for printouts. So to remove this outline, I can just click on subtotal. I will use the remove all option. Similarly, if you want to do the subtotal based on department, I will go to custom sort, then I will make use of department, click the OK button. So now the logical grouping is done based on the column department. So now I can apply the subtotal, and at each change in this option I am going to select it department and what function I want to use and on which column I want to apply the function. Click the OK button. So now administration is one department, HR, marketing and sales. They are different departments, and you can observe the subtotal for all these things, and finally you can observe the grand total for that. So this is how the subtotal will work. So in this video we know how to group the records by sorting the data based on the column on which we want the subtotal. And then we have to select the function for which we want to obtain the subtotal. Finally, using the subtotal option, we can quickly calculate the total for the related records.